I'm about to put you on to a game that's not only amazing, but it is going to expand your gaming experience thoroughly. As I break this down, hopefully you can check this out for yourself. I'm going to do multiple videos, a series breaking this down because there's a lot of different things. But today on this video, we're going to be covering MindsEye and talking about what this game is going to be offering, right? It is an amazing story-driven action adventure thriller. I love to just focus on the thriller part. It's exciting. I love thrillers in movies and things like that. So super interesting that they have that as a main concept. As you can see, it's very futuristic in America kind of concepts. Best in class cinematics, high octane driving, and explosive combat. As you can see, there's going to be a lot of explosions all over the place. And this game right here is something special, guys. The developers build a Rocket Boy. This is a pretty cool brand new studio, and I actually fell in love with them for a different game that I'm going to talk about later that they started and is in beta, but it's going to also release, and it's a part of this game because this game has multiple connections to the product overall, and we're going to get into that in a second. But first, I just want to talk about MindsEye. This is very unique, and it might be refreshing to you guys. You might think, is this an open world game? I got to spend 80 hours just to beat? Nope. This is going to be a story-driven, very traditional linear experience, but they have some areas you can explore, and they don't want to give you no open world, but they are offering very great locations, combat, and variety of things. And one of the biggest things that I really love that they explained is that you're not just going to run around and shoot things the whole time. There'll be some racing, there'll be some sneaking. There's a couple of different elements like puzzle solving, things like that. There's going to be some mixture of gameplay to give the players variety. And then story-wise, as you can see, these cutscenes and these cinematics are very interesting. It's a universe that's futuristic. There's robots, there's the military, high advanced technology. There's things like you, which I don't want to get into the spoilers of the story, but you're pretty much also have some high tech within your character. And I'll have another video breaking down the story because I do have a lot of details about that, but I don't want to spoil it on this overview of this game. But it has a literal high dynamic experience, and the man, the myth, the legend himself, Leslie Benzie, who was a GTA member who helped bring that series, is the one that also is running this as well. So he's on board with it. And you're going to be watching now some of the gameplay breakdown. As you can see right here, you have cover where you're capable of doing things like that. You have the amazing driving and car chases where you can explode things, and the cars all feel different. It's said that there's very different type of vehicles and missions for different vehicles as you play. And this cover system is going to be important because you can't just run and gun without having some strategy or some positioning and things like that. And so overall, you're going to get an action pack. Like they said, the thriller part is the best part for me, but of course you guys know I love action games, adventure games, and it's refreshing to kind of feel like you're going to get a game that's like 20 hours or less. They said in between 15 to 20 for the core game. I think that is actually a good spot, and I absolutely love it. But I wanted to present something that's going to make you guys really love this, and it is called the one and the only Everywhere. Everywhere is an amazing, and I mean amazing game that they're working on because this is community based. You're going to be able to have all the tools from the concept of this game and other games that the studio is creating, just like MindsEye. We're going to get into MindsEye and what it's doing in a second here, but I just wanted to bring up Everywhere and showcase what it's doing. So you're going to go in here, and then you have Arcadia where you're able to build things. This is an open world game where it has its own expansive universe, but you have tools as well, and they're all the tools from the studio even MindsEye's tools to be able to use in the near future. And it's all going to combine for you to create your own missions, your own levels, your own areas. I mean, I would have to make a separate video, which you're going to see later on. I'll make sure to do that for you guys after this video. You can go watch that, where I break it down in detail about Everywhere and all the functions and all the very cool features that got me excited. This is the reason why I put my eye on the studio. Then, of course, you know, I said, wow, I can make my own tools, make my own fun, and just explore the game in my own way and do my thing. And so this was exciting, new, different, special. And it is something that we've seen in a lot of games recently. They were giving you those tools, and now they're creating this for the players. And that just means endless amounts of fun. You're able to jump into other people's universes, other people's experiences, create your own versions using their tools. And it's such an exciting thing for gamers. And I will recommend everybody go check that out in the near future. But we're not going to stay on that. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because MindsEye, the whole game will also be pieces of the game will also be implemented into that Everywhere game. So you're going to be able to take all the cars, all the different enemies, different buildings. You can switch up a mission within it and do your own aspect to it. Okay. This is something that the devs talked about in detail, and I'm going to do a full breakdown about that in the near future. But I wanted to kind of just give you guys a reason why I think MindsEye, very cool experience, story driven, is a great game to play. And then when Everywhere launches officially, you're going to get access to a lot of the assets that you can build different missions within the same game and have people go through. And it will let you basically find a portal within the game and then teleport into these replayable missions that maybe another player made or you made. And it's a very cool, interesting universe on its own, but I'm absolutely loving that feature. And I think it's going to be a blast. And again, this game right here, you know, I just want to talk about something else that I forgot to mention. I love this game so much, and I love everything I'm telling you guys so much, that I actually reached out to the company and said, hey, listen, I want to be a part of what you guys are doing. Let me in. And they were kind enough to make me a creator with them. And so I'm super excited to announce that, yes, I am partnered with them. I am definitely excited about sharing more once I get information. So I'm going to have insider information from them. I'm going to be capable of, you know, early access, maybe special interviews with the devs, whatever they'll offer. I'll gladly, you know, break that down and share with them exactly what's going on. And so very cool. They did ask me, since I am in the program, to share with you guys something also that I absolutely love. And it is the pre-order stuff. All right. So now for me personally, I want you to watch all my videos and see the content before you decide. When you watch more gameplay, a walkthrough, or review, you can decide if you want to buy this game. Don't buy the game because I said so. Just find out for yourself. It's for you. But if you are going to buy it and you pre-order it, you get the deluxe edition upgrade for free if you pre-order it. And what they're offering here is a lot of different things. We're going to get into what this is and talk about it just a little bit. You see the exotic pack, right? You get the car skin, the companion drone. I forgot to mention there is a companion, and we're going to get into gameplay and like story and other videos, but the companion drone skin, and then a vest. All right. And you get the same thing, but for the future pack, it's different colors, of course, for your companion as well. Personally, I'm liking this weapon down below here for the deluxe edition and the awesome extra content. As I said to you guys, the game Everywhere, which we're not going to talk about too much today, but I did want to point out you can be able to make other things and expand in this game and experience even more. That's going to be amazing. It's connected. But they also have a horde mode mission, right? You're going to face off against different enemies, different behaviors. You got to think fast and outmaneuver the opponents. I'm going to love this. You guys know I always love extra challenges and things like that. Then it also says seasonal content, some extra stuff there. And again, we don't have the full information what the seasonal content is yet. This is something that they're putting together and they're offering to the community. And personally, like I said, even though I'm partnered, I always tell people wait until you see more gameplay and know the full breakdown and make that decision for yourself on what you feel the game is actually going to be offering and what it's going to provide for you. Again, to me, I'm excited. I've been excited about this company's for everywhere. And then they brought this one out as well, MindsEye. The footage looks very cool. You guys know I love me some action. And so it fits up right my alley, and I feel very good and excited. I do have multiple videos covering this game, and one of them has to do with a deep dive on Everywhere. And you can check that out popping up on the screen now. Make sure you leave a like before you go and see more about Everywhere. Right? I'll see you guys there. Peace.